So I'm back from my cruise. I just did a video on this and it was deleted. So I got to do it again. So, let me see. Where do I start? So the day we left, my husband drove to the, my husband drove me to the boat. He drove me to the boat. And when we first got there, nobody was there yet but me. So he didn't want to leave me. He didn't want to leave me there. So he stayed with me a couple of minutes, but then he had to go to work. So I didn't want him to feel that he had to stay there with me. You know what I'm saying? So I just told him to just go ahead on to work because I didn't want him to miss work or wind up late or anything like that. So I just told him to go ahead. So right after he pulled off, my cousin showed up. And I think 5 minutes after that, my sister showed up. So once we showed up, we had to get on, we had to leave our luggage there. And, excuse me, y'all, I'm hungry. My husband bought me some oxtails with white rice and gravy, cabbage, and plantain before he went to work. So, excuse the robe, y'all. I'm not trying to be on here looking cute because I just got home yesterday. My feet are swollen. My legs are swollen. Because, and I am sunburned like you wouldn't believe. My hands, I don't know if you could tell, from my face to my hands is dark, like really dark. They're even darker than they look next to my face. They're darker than that. My arms are burnt. My legs are burnt. My back is burnt. My shoulders are burnt. And my feet are burnt. And they're swollen. My legs are swollen. So, I already told my cousins and them all day today. All day today, I will be in the bed with my feet kicked up so the swelling can go down. I'm not going anywhere for the next 2 days. I'm just going to be propped up on this bed until my feet goes back down to normal. And so we get on the, it's like a chute. It goes like this here, curves and stuff like that till it gets on the boat. It's like a tube, actually, because that's what I was calling it, the tube, because it's like a closed-in thing, and you go through it, and it's like a zigzag until you get on the boat. So we got on the boat. As soon as we got on the boat, we was on deck 10 when we got on. That's the Lido deck. That's where mostly everything happens. The dancing, the pool is on the Lido deck. All the activities basically that they do is on the deck. They do their embarkation on that deck. On deck 10, you also have the buffet is behind it. The Lido deck is like it's an open area, and then there's the 11th floor, 11th floor, 12th floor, but it's like open. And that's where all the stuff is. Like the slides for the kids is on like the 12th floor. All the slides and the tube slides and all of that. All that stuff is for the kids is on the 12th floor. And then there's people sitting around like on the outside but around. But the Lido deck is where they get the party going and they have people join in and doing dances and stuff like that. They was doing the wobble dance and all kinds of line dances and stuff like that. It was fun. It was fun. My sister really enjoyed herself because this was her first time ever going anywhere, like ever. So she was enjoying herself, and I'm so glad that she had fun. And I was concerned about that. I honestly thought that she was going to be nervous and scared because she's never been on a ship, and you out there with all that amount of water and there's no land nowhere, sometimes that could be a little intimidating for a person. So I honestly thought that she was going to be nervous about that, but she wasn't. So that was good. She just enjoyed the view of the water and how crisp it was and how, clean it was and stuff like that. I mean, like you had to appreciate stuff like that. Then we had drinks. The drinks was a little watered down, but I only drank pina colada. That's my go-to. That's my everything. Anytime we go to a bar or anything like that, I always get pina coladas. That's just what I like. Is what I can handle and stuff like that. I'm not a drinker, so I don't like strong drinks because I'm not a drinker. And I think liquor's nasty anyway, so I will have a pina colada. But I will tell them to not put a whole lot of liquor in it. But I ain't have to worry about that because they wasn't doing that anyway because my sister and my cousins was complaining about how the liquor wasn't strong, like you hardly could taste the liquor in it. Now, there was so many kids on this trip. There was like 3 times more kids than there was adults on this trip. And there was that a little white girl that had to be no older than 8 that was riding the elevators up and down, up and down, up and down. Because on the from the 5th floor to the 3rd floor was the atrium, and that's in the inside of the boat, like in the middle of the boat. And that's where they play the piano and stuff. They do a lot of salsa dancing on that floor and stuff like that. And there's a bar there. You can go to customer service there. There's machines there where you can add money to your card. There's stores there where you can shop in and get little souvenirs for your family and stuff like that. So the atrium is where all of that stuff is going on. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Hello. Hi. I'm doing a live video. It's okay. No, you can't. Yeah. All right. Okay. Do you have time to talk or this was just a quick call? Okay, no, that's not a long enough. That's not long. So call me when on your lunch break then. All right. Okay, I will. All right, bye-bye. That was my husband, y'all. He thought he only got 15 minutes to talk, so I just told him to call me on his lunch break. Um, where was I? Oh yeah, the atrium. The little girl, she's riding up and down the elevator. In the atrium, the elevators are see through. There's glass. They're glass, so you can see on the elevator who's on the elevator. And this little girl is riding up and down the elevators by herself, just riding up and down. And I'm like, where the hell is her parents? Like every child that was on this cruise was not with their parents. These kids were just out there doing crazy stuff. There was one time, I woke up in the middle of the night. It's kids running through the hallway, and these are all white kids. There was no black kids. All white kids running through the hallway because I peeked out. I got up because I heard screaming and stuff in the hallway. So I got up out the bed, and I went to the hallway, and I see them down the hallway. They running, screaming at the top of their lungs, knocking on people's doors and running and hiding. And I'm like, where the hell is these kids' parents? Like, why don't they have them tied down to a bed somewhere? It's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and these kids are running through the hallways, banging on people's doors. Like, it's crazy. So I did complain about that. I don't know if anything was done, but I'm assuming it was because I gave them our floor number. And so I don't know if the kids were, coming from that floor or someone else's floor. I don't know. But I did report it, and it didn't happen again. So I'm assuming something was done about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the live right now. So I'm assuming something was done about it. It's my daughter, yeah. But that was a pain in the neck. Like the next time we do a cruise, I got to make sure it's either at a time when kids are in school, or I'm going to have to do a cruise where there are no kids allowed. And I think Virgin Cruises is a cruise ship that don't have no kids. You can't have kids on it. It's an all adult cruise. And if I do another cruise, then that's what I'm going to pick. Aside from that, we went to, where did we go? We went to San Juan. That was nice. San Juan was nice. There was no beach or nothing like that we could go to in San Juan. We went to Old San Juan. I didn't know there was a new San Juan. But we went to Old San Juan. We did some shopping. We went to Pandora. We got some items to take back for our family members, stuff like that. We walked around. It was hard to understand a lot of people when they was talking, like when we was buying stuff. It was hard to understand because a lot of people didn't speak English. But we did go to the Guess store and we bought a bunch of stuff. Everybody bought something from Guess. We took a picture with the Guess bags and stuff like that. And, it was nice. We walked through the streets of San Juan and took pictures. Then we sat down and we went to a restaurant. We sat down and we ate, and the food was delicious. All of us loved the food. We gave a $30 tip. That was basically it. We did shopping and we ate, and then we went back to the boat. So that was our day in San Juan. And the next day we went to St. Thomas. Now, St. Thomas was a different scene because we went to the beach in San Juan. We had to go up this big hill. The hill, it was a mountain basically. And, it had houses all over the place and stuff like that. But we had to go so far up. And then after we get all the way up to basically like the top of the mountain, then they had to come down. Now, I don't know if this was part of the tour, if this was just a tour of the city or whatever and stuff like that, or this is basically how you got to the beach, like you had to go up and then come down some kind of way. So I don't know if that was the situation, but that's how it happened. But either way, I took a video of it and stuff like that. The water was so clean and crisp. Like even up to my neck, I could still see my feet in the water. That's how clean the water was. The water was so calm. It was waves, but the waves was so small that it didn't even seem like the water was moving really. And there was no seaweed. The sand was like white, like snow almost. And it was just so pretty. And we just really, and the water was nice and warm. It was the beach, even though it was a lot of people on the beach was so big that it wasn't crowded. It didn't feel like you were stepping on, oh, excuse me, how you would at a normal beach, you would be stepping over people's bags and tripping and all of that over people's feet. Nothing like that. Everybody had their own spot. And even though it was a lot of people on the beach, it still was enough beach to where you wasn't right up on the next person. So St. Thomas was beautiful. And then the drinks were not watered down. They were good drinks. Like my pina colada was really, really good. And you could really taste the coconut. And that's the thing. When we was on the cruise ship, when they made the pina colada, it kind of tastes like a slushy with a little alcohol in it. That's what it tasted like a pineapple slushy. I mean, not a pineapple, a coconut slushy with a little bit of liquor in it. But in St. Thomas, you could really taste the coconut. Like, oh my gosh. And it was nice and thick and frosty. But oh my God, it was a real pina colada. And my cousin had her drink and she says, now this is what I'm talking about. The only thing I didn't like about St. Thomas is when we went to go get some food, they didn't have any island food. They were serving burgers and franks, and if you wanted breakfast, they was giving eggs with potatoes or whatever. But it was like stuff you can get right here in New York and it's anywhere else. It was just, I wanted some authentic island food and we could not get it. And so that was upsetting. But the water, the beach, the drinks, all of that was on point. Mwah, it was popping. So after that, the only thing, and another thing I was upset about, because we was only there for 3 hours, so we had to just like just enjoy whatever time we had there. Then me and my cousin was sitting down eating, and the damn what are those things? Seagulls came down and attacked us while we were sitting down at the table. First, one seagull came and sat on the chair next to us and just turned around and just looked in our face like as if he was actually saying, y'all already know what the fuck is up. Get the fuck up. Like, I understood the assignment. When he sat down on that chair and turned his head and looked at us, I was like, I hear you loud and clear. I'm out. You got this one, son. I'm not even gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna, nigga, I ain't gonna say that this your place. I see you. I see you. I already know what's up. I'm from Brooklyn. I already know what that look mean. So I was up and I was out. I'm not trying to test it. The minute we got up, I kid you not, them fucking seagulls came swarming down. He must have been their representative to make sure shit was clear before they came down, because he sat down first, gave us the look, we got the fuck up, and about 10 fucking seagulls came after that and tore our food out the frame. When I say tore it out the frame, they dove in like, and we took the fuck off. My cousin was screaming at the top of her lungs. Everybody was looking at us. My cousin said, I don't play with no fucking birds. I don't play with no fucking birds. I said, this remind me of that movie, The Birds, when they just came down, swarm, and started attacking all the kids and stuff. That's what it reminded me of. I did not go back over there. I had left my cousin left her water over there. I left my soda. I was like, man, fuck that. I'll just be thirsty because I'm not going back over there. But they tore our plates out the frame. No hesitation. So that was that. It was funny, but it was scary. I'm not gonna lie to you. And after that, so we left after 3 hours. We left. We came back to the boat, and we went in our rooms. We took a shower. We put on new bikinis, and then we went up on the Serenity deck. Now, the Serenity deck is a place where only grown-ups can go. Kids are not allowed up there. We didn't know about the Serenity. I mean, we knew about the Serenity, but we didn't know that kids wasn't allowed up there. Because if we would have knew that, we would have been up there from the time we got on the boat until it was time for us to leave. We didn't find out about it until 2 days before we left. So we was on Serenity, and we went up there and we got in the hot tub. When I tell you the hot tub is everything, the hot tub is life itself. When you step in, oh my gosh, it just takes over. And let me tell y'all something. The jets in there, they're on your back. They're right at the bottom of your back. But if you lean forward a little bit and poke your butt out, you will get a massage from the back of you to the front of you that you won't believe that your man can't perform. I'm just going to put that out there. My cousin, I said, hey, you got to try this. This is new life. This is new life. She was like, what? I said, lean over, stick yourself up a little bit, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. When she did this, she was like, oh, shit. I said, what did I tell you? She said, this is different. This is different. Them bubbles, and they shooting out real fast, and them bubbles like, blah, 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 blah. Man, it's a massage that you ain't gonna never feel nowhere else. Whew, y'all gotta try it. I'm telling you, you gotta try it. Hot tub, you gotta try it. But anyway, after that, we got out of there and we sat out in the chairs and let the sun just dry us off and stuff. And we had the waiter bring us some drinks and stuff like that. And we almost fell asleep up there because it was so relaxing, so comfortable. We had a nice breeze hitting us. And it was just everything. And then we left there, and um, I didn't want to leave, y'all, but they was ready to go eat. So we left there. We went to our rooms, took another shower because in the hot tubs there's the chlorine. Then there's other people getting in and stuff like that. We didn't get in with other people. We got in with each other. Like once everybody left out of the hot tub, then we would go up in there and stuff like that. But as soon as people start getting in, that's when we got out. Because I don't want to be in the hot tub with a bunch of strangers. You know what I'm saying? So we got out and stuff like that. And there's a shower right next to the hot tub where you rinse off. That's not good enough. I need soap on my body, get that chlorine off me. So we went down. Everybody took a shower. We changed our clothes. My cousin Levia made reservations for us at the restaurant. We went down and we ate. I had salmon and mixed vegetables. I didn't have any carbs, just the salmon and mixed vegetables. Majority of the nights that we ate dinner, that's what I had. Seafood, and I think it was 2 nights I had. One night I had ribs, and them ribs was everything. They were every fucking thing. I had the ribs. I had for appetizer I had a Caesar salad. I always had a Caesar salad for the appetizer, and for the main course I had the ribs, and I had what did I have? I had mixed vegetables, and I had something else. Oh, shrimp. I had the ribs, shrimp, and mixed vegetables, and Caesar salad for appetizer. For dessert, I had baked Alaska, and because I got this new stomach, so I don't even know why I ordered all that shit because I wasn't able to eat. But like I ate one piece of rib and like 3 spoons or 3 forkfuls of salad, and I was full to capacity. I had for to drink every night. I had iced tea with lemon. I wasn't able to drink that. I think the last night, yesterday, no, Tuesday night, what I had to drink, I had apple juice to drink. Everybody else had a drink, but I had apple juice because I noticed that the alcohol has started giving me acid reflux, so I've stopped drinking. Um, uh, Grand Turk was a dub because from the sand out to the water, there's like 6 feet of coral and big pieces, small pieces, medium sized pieces. But the shit, you had to walk out there to get to the water. And the shit was hurting our feet. Like, I mean, our feet was really hurting. Like, we was really like massaging our feet and stuff like that. Like, I'm still till this day, till now, right, massaging my feet because they are swollen and they are so sore from the coral. These coral was huge. I mean, they was really big, and it was hurting the fuck out of our feet. So that was that, and so we got out of there because like everybody that got in there, white, black, Spanish, Chinese, everybody that was walking on the coral to get to the water, all you heard was ouch, ouch, shit, fuck, ow, god damn, ow. So we was all laughing and stuff, but when we got out to where we thought it was over, they said, no, it's still more you got to go through. So we was just like, nah, we over it. So we just left. They had a pool, so we went to the pool. And the pool, the water was maybe 4 feet deep. So we wasn't really able to swim in that because for me, it has to be at least 5.5 feet for me to feel like I could get a good swim and stuff like that. There was a lot of kids in the pool, but it was, even though it was a lot of kids in the pool, it was still enough pool space for you to get a good swim, if you could swim. Um, I wanted some island food again, and the line, you couldn't order from the restaurant. You had to order from the bar. And there were so many people at the bar ordering drinks and food that by the time I finally got up to the bar, and told them what I wanted because I wanted some oxtails. They said that by the time, because of how long it was to make, that it would be at least an hour to an hour and a half before the food was ready. So she didn't even recommend me to order it because we only had like a half an hour left before we had to board the ship again. So y'all do the math. It's gonna take an hour to an hour and a half for me to order, get them to cook it, and for me to receive my order. And I only had a half an hour left. So naturally, I couldn't order anything. So I was upset about that. And so I never got any island food, except for when we was in San Juan and we went to one of them Spanish restaurants. But I really wanted some oxtails and stuff like that. Cause when we first got to the restaurant, there was people already sitting down eating oxtails, and they had jerk chicken, they had barbecue chicken. I was like, yes, but by the time we got up to the line, it was already basically time to go, so I couldn't get it. So that was upsetting. But St. Thomas for the win. That was the best out of the three. Um, we did do, like I said, we did do shopping in San Juan. And San Juan was the shopping, St. Thomas was the beach, and Grand Turk was the pool. It wasn't nothing special about the pools like any other pool. Only thing is, there was like, you know how when you have a really big pool, they separate it with a little bridge? Well, under the bridge, there was some electric wires, and the kids was pulling on that. And security came and told them, don't pull on that because if it get in the water, it's going to electrocute everybody. They kept doing it. So we got the fuck up out of there because I'm like, I'm not about to be fricasseed in this fucking water out here and shit like that. And these badass kids ain't listening. So we got out the water. And so that was that. There was a fight that happened leaving Grand Turk. It was a Spanish family was fighting with Grand Turk security, and so that was going on. And then, y'all, I found out, like, we went to this club called Vibe. It was popping. The music was hitting. It was crowded. It was nice, popping. But I almost lost myself. I almost had to fuck some bitches up. I'm just gonna be honest with you. My sister has a brace on her arm because her arm is broken in a few places, plus her hand, and she has this brace on. We was there for like maybe 2 hours, and so we had our stuff. We was all sitting there. These girls come in late, and they just come where we at and just start putting their bags and stuff all on there. So my sister said nicely to them, excuse me, we're sitting here. Said my cousins just went to go get their drink, but we are already sitting here. So the girl, I guess they didn't know that we were with her. So she goes, fuck that. No, she said, one girl said, what did she say? So the girl said, no, she said these are their seats because they've been sitting here. The girl gonna say, man, fuck that. These are our seats now. So I turned around and I gave them that bitch I wish you would face because I was not with the shit. I'm telling you. Not saying, what area you from, but if you know Brooklyn, New York, Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, we do or die. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole saying behind us. Bed-Stuy, do or die. Throw your hands up. You know what it's about. So I'm looking at her like, we can do this. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, she was trying to be nice. We didn't have to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? We was trying to be fucking nice. Now you want to go there and talk about fuck that. These are our seats now? So I'm like, all right, bitch, so we could take it there. You know what I'm saying? We could step out in the hallway. We could do it right here. I'll lay your fucking ass out right here on the fucking floor. I will tear this fucking club out the fucking frame. Everybody in my family knows me. My friends know me. They already know I'm a very, 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 very nice person. But if you get me mad, I turn into a whole different kind of beast. I'm telling you, the shit gets real. The shit gets real. It gets serious. I'm that type of person. I don't seem like it from you looking at me, even looking at me now, I don't seem like it. But I go from 1 to 100 in a matter of seconds. It took me about an hour to calm down from this. And my cousins was like, yo, we need to get Tawana out of here because they already know how I am. So, but I did not want to spoil their fun. So I was like, nah, I'm chill. So they went and got me a drink. I calmed down and shit like that. But when I tell you it was go time, I was ready for whatever. I'm like, it don't matter with me. Knives, guns, don't matter. Let's get this popping. I'm just like, I'm with the shits. Let's go. If you want to jump up, you want to play Billy Badass, let's go. We could do this because I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something you ain't never seen before. And I promise you that. But they got up because I gave them that look, and I did not turn my head from them. I gave them that look, and I stared them in their face. And I, just like the fucking seagulls gave me that look, I gave them the same fucking look. Them bitches got up, and I am calling them bitches. They got up, and they went and sat on the other side of the fucking club. And I was like, all right, I'm just letting you know. Now, I'm not trying to, and y'all, I'm not trying to intimidate nobody. I'm not trying to scare nobody because, you know what I'm saying? Everybody out here got hands and feet. But I'm just trying to let them know that I'm not the fucking one that you're going to play with like that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. One of them could have been the one that ain't about the shit. But we would have found out who's the better one that night. I'm telling you. But anyway, leaving that bullshit alone. Other than that, the rest of the club was fine. We got along with everybody else. We danced with other people. We laughed with other people. It was a nice vibe. It felt good. Everything was all right after the situation. So we went to the piano bar after that. And then, we was there for a little bit. And then we went to our rooms because we knew we had to get up the next morning to go home. And we get up the next morning and we hear that there was a stowaway. Somebody had got on the boat from Grand Turk and stowaway on the ship. And it was a woman. They had her picture showing it to everybody. You seen this woman, you seen it, because they said they know for a fact she was on the ship, but they just didn't know where she was on the ship. So they was asking everybody. They had a picture of her, showing it to everybody. You seen this woman, you seen this woman, you seen this woman. They had security and police on every floor looking for this woman. I don't know if they found her or not, but they was looking like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I was a little worried because I'm like, are we gonna have to beat this bitch ass? Like, if, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what she got. I don't know if she had a knife on her or what her plans was when she got on the ship. You know what I'm saying? Some people be hijacking shit. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know, because I'm like, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die swinging. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just take me out like that, male or female. You're not gonna just take me out. If I'm gonna die anyway, then I might as well fight. Shit, the fuck? I'm not gonna sit there and just let you just kill me. Fuck out of here. So I was saying to my sister, yo, we gonna have to beat this bitch ass, because I'm telling you, if she come over here to hijack some shit or whatever, then she damn sure gonna get it. But I don't know if they found her or not. I never seen her, so I don't know. And then on top of that shit, then we find out that a woman got raped on the ship. What had happened was, all right, these people didn't know each other, right? Now, from what I heard is that random people get on the ship and they do threesomes sometimes. Sometimes a woman will meet a guy and just will go to bed with him, stuff like that. Now, that's another thing. It's something else I gotta say. But what happened is, it was a couple, husband and wife. They met a woman, at the bar, I guess. They doing a lot of drinking and talking and, whatever. They, I guess, told them that they swingers or whatever they said. And she was down with the okie doke. So she went back to the room with them. But, they all was drinking and stuff like that. So I guess at that point, she would have agreed to anything because she was fucking out of her mind drunk, I guess. Once she got up to their room, now this is what I was told, once she got up to their room, she changed her mind and decided she didn't want to do this. They got upset and because they kept trying to convince her, they kept trying to talk her out of not, leaving. She was like, no, I'm sorry. I should have never agreed to do this, blah, blah, blah. So she's coming to her senses and she's like, no, I don't want to do this. From my understanding, the husband grabbed her, held her mouth down, they tied her up and raped her. The next day, everybody was on the boat talking about, did you hear about the girl that got raped? Did you hear about the woman that got raped? Did you hear about the woman that got raped? So I'm assuming that it really happened because everybody was fucking talking about it. When I tell you the whole ship was like, it's a sad how that woman got raped and blah, 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 blah. I heard the cops was called and everything. So I'm like, yo, you can't just be going on these trips and meeting people and just going to their staterooms and stuff because you don't know what the fuck their intentions are on these ships. You don't know what people got on their mind when they get on this ship. And then my cousin, she meets a girl. The girl came on the ship by herself. And she was telling my cousin, please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Because she slept with 7 guys in 2 days on that ship. 2 of the guys she slept with was crew members. And she was like, well, she was like, please don't judge. I'm single. I'm just trying to do me. I'm having fun. And I'm not hurting nobody. I'm doing this because this is something I want to do. And I just feel like, I'm not tied down to nobody. And I'm like, sis, do you? You know what I'm saying? If you want to sleep with this one and that one, the white one and the black one, I don't care. It's not my business. It's not my business. That's on you. Hey, that's on you. You do what you want. That's your poo-tang. You know what I'm saying? If you want to share it with the whole fucking ship, that's your business. I'm not here to judge one way or the other. Because what you eat don't make me shit. So, if you feel free throwing your shit around the whole fucking cabin and crew members and, the guests that's coming on the boat and shit like that, then that's your thing. You the one got to get checked out at the clinic, not me. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not judging her. That's your private situation. That's your thing. That's what you got going on. I ain't got nothing to do with your vaginal area. You place that shit anywhere you want. Just know not to bring that shit to me. But yeah, she was doing her on that trip and she wasn't ashamed either. But what's crazy? She was such a nice girl, nice disposition, nice personality. She had one of those bubbly personalities that like anybody that meet her would like her. Anybody that meet her was like, and she was so cute. She had to be maybe about 33, maybe 34. And she was so cute, had a nice cute little shape and stuff like that. Pretty face, smooth skin, bubbly personality, very likable person. She just was a hoe. And I'm going to say this because 7 niggas in 2 days and you don't know none of them. And she said she came by herself because she was like, I was born by myself. I'm going to die by myself. I'm not waiting around for nobody to have fun. If I want to go on a cruise, I'm going to go on a cruise. If I want to go wherever I want to go, I'm going to go. I'm not waiting for anybody. Now, that part I get. I get the not waiting part for anybody thing. I get that. But 7 niggas in 2 days? That's different. But I'm not here to judge. Just that's her twat. That's her vaginal area. That's her venereal diseases. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But anyway. But aside from all that, the trip was beautiful. We're gonna do it again. Next year we'll be going to Aruba, but this time we're not getting on a cruise ship. We're gonna fly to Aruba. We're gonna stay on a resort, an all-inclusive resort. We're gonna do it around June again because around June or July because I have to wait until the kids are out of school because I take care of my granddaughter. I pick her up from school in the afternoon, so I wouldn't be able to go on the trip until after school is over. So we're going to wait till like the end of June, around the beginning or middle of July, and then we're going to go to Aruba. I told, this trip I planned, so I told them that one person shouldn't be in charge of planning every trip. So everybody's going to get a chance to plan the trip. Next year is going to be my cousin Levia. She's planning the next trip to Aruba. I told her as soon as she get home, get on that right away. So we'll have a whole year to plan for it, a whole year to pay on it. So this way, when it's time to go, there's no money left to pay, the gratuities, anything like that. So she said as soon as she get home, she's going to get on that right away. So basically, that's it. I have a video coming, y'all. Give me a couple of days to get it all together because I took a lot of pictures and videos and stuff like that. So it's going to be pretty long. So just give me like 1 or 2 days to get that together. This is why I gave you a little update on the trip, because it's going to take me at least 2 days to get this video together. So look out for the video, y'all. But you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you always know when I have a video coming out. Comment down below, share with your friends and family. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down as long as you give me something. Comment below, tell me what you think about the video, everything that I said. And till I see you again, peace.